So when doing leg press, and if you want to target quads, you position your legs here in this position, okay? If you want to target hamstrings, we would put feet upper on the platform, okay, and wide. Okay. Yeah, it's very important to control weight on the way down. Go slow, and pushing up, you never lock the knees, because when you lock the knees, all the weight will be on joints. So without locking knees, you keep all the tension on the quad muscle.
Yes.
Okay, when going down, exhale, and pushing up. Oh fuck, no. Okay. So when going up, you exhale, and going down, you inhale. We aim for about 10 to 12 reps per set. Hello YouTube, I'm training legs with my client today. She wants to get stronger and wants to lose weight. She already lost 10 kilos or 22 pounds in a month. So let's start. But before going at the full training, let's first do 2 warm-up sets on the leg press machine. The purpose of warm-up is to prepare muscle for training. Warm-up will supply blood and nutrients to the muscle and will make it more resistant to injury. To have a better understanding of quadriceps, let's review the anatomy of the quads. The quadriceps are a group of 4 muscles on the front of the thigh: the rectus femoris, vastus lateralis, vastus medialis, and vastus intermedius. They originate from different points on the pelvis and femur, but merge into a single quadriceps tendon that attaches to the patella or kneecap and then continues at the patellar tendon to the tibial tuberosity on the tibia or a shin bone. The primary function of the quadriceps is to extend the knee or straighten the leg, and the rectus femoris also contributes to the hip flexion, so bending at the hip, which is essential for movements like walking, running, and jumping. A leg press with a narrow stance is a variation of the leg press and primarily targets the quadriceps, especially outer quads, which is a vastus lateralis, which is the largest of the 4 muscles, and involves placing your feet at the hip width or closer, and about halfway between the top and bottom of the platform. To perform it correctly, lay on the machine, place your feet close together with toes pointing straight ahead, and push the platform away by extending your legs without locking your knees. Lower the weight by bending your knees, keeping your back pressed against the seat until your knees are at about 90-degree angle before repeating. The leg press with a narrow foot placement more or less isolates your quadriceps. Placing the feet higher up on the footpath encourages the hamstrings and glutes to activate, which takes stress off the quads. This is a great substitute for deadlifts and hamstring curls. Most people will find that they are able to lift the most weight in this position. Placing the feet low on the footpath totally shifts the stress loading pattern of the exercise onto the quads. This is the best substitute for squats, but if you suffer from knee pain, go easy on this one. By bringing your feet further apart, the emphasis will move onto the inner quad muscles. This move is similar one to a standard sumo squat. By bringing your feet closer together, you will work the outer thigh muscle. The lower you place your narrow stance, the more quad dominant this variation will be. Note that by placing the feet close together, though, you will already be placing more emphasis on the quad muscles. So this is a very good variation for those who want to build up this muscle in particular. The hack squat is a compound, a lower body exercise that primarily targets the quadriceps, hamstrings, and glutes. It's performed using a specialized hack squat machine that allows for a more controlled and guided movement compared to free weight squats. One of the benefits of using the hack squat machine is that the hack squat reduces stress on the spine and lower back. This exercise is particularly beneficial for people with restricted ankles flexibility. To target quads more, place your feet lower on the platform. To target glutes more, place your feet higher on the platform. Some tips for a proper form. Keep your back flat against the pad throughout the entire motion. Push through your heels, not your toes, unless you are doing Tom Platz CC hack squats. The higher foot placement on the platform will recruit glutes and hamstrings. Lower will work quads more. Please don't lock your knees at the top to maintain continuous muscle engagement. The common mistakes. Placing feet too low will put stress on the knees. Letting the knees cave inward will reduce stability and increase injury risk. Don't bounce at the bottom of the movement. So the next exercise will be legs extension. It's good if you put the back seat as far as possible so you can stretch those muscles, maximum stretch. Also another one is to set the position of your feet. Okay, you drive up here. You don't lock your knees here, but you have to feel all the time the tension. Okay, here like that. And pushing up, exhale, lowering down, inhale. This is isolation exercise, so don't use high weights are not recommended to use, just moderate weights and more reps, between 12 to 15 repetitions to tax the quadriceps. And also don't slam the weights down. Don't use the momentum. Your torso should be always still, not moving. All what is moving, just this part of the leg. You can also experiment with the different foot positions. So when you have a feet out, you will hit more inside of the quadriceps. If you have straight, so middle, and if you put them together, well, I don't think it will be uncomfortable. It will be the lateral head here, vastus lateralis here. Leg extensions is an isolation exercise that targets the quadriceps muscles, especially the rectus femoris, which passes over both hip and knee joints. Today, in this training, this exercise is used as the finisher for quads. It can be used at the beginning of the leg day as a warm-up exercise to lubricate your knee joints, but I would be aware of the weights you're using. Don't go too heavy. Make sure that the joint of the machine aligns with your knee joint and the back pad is adjusted so that you can press your back against it. Make sure not to overextend your knees. in the top position. Keep the movement slow and controlled. I wouldn't recommend this exercise for heavy weights or low reps. I wouldn't recommend this exercise for heavy weights or low rep, high load strength training due to the risk of knee ligament strain. Never lock out your knees or hyperextend them at the top of the movement, as this will put strain on the knee joint. Keep a slight bend at the top to maintain tension on the quads and protect the knees. I'm amazed to see fitness influencers recommending locking your knees at the top of the movement and hold for a second. Well, if you want to end up with a walking stick, then follow those morons' advice. Lifting hips off the seat causes the back to arch and can put strain on the lower back. Keep your back and hips firmly against the back pad throughout the movement. The pad should be placed just above the ankles, not on the ankle joint or too low on the shins. And the knee's pivot point should align with the machine's pivot point to avoid knee stress. So, other one is glute drive or hip thrust. This machine targets glutes, primarily glutes, a bit hamstrings as well, but primarily glutes. Yeah, you put the belt on the top of this, so, and you drive up as much as you can and squeeze at the top. Go drive down slowly and up and squeeze. You can keep legs as they are, or you can experiment with the feet position. It's very important not to overextend the back, not going too much up. So slow execution of the exercise is important, and you have to feel the squeeze in the glutes. And pushing up, exhale, and going down, inhale. Good, fantastic. Good. Good. Glute drive. Glute drive is a specific type of hip thrust exercise that works glutes and hamstrings, where hamstrings assist in the hip extension and works in conjunction with the glutes. The gluteus maximus is the largest muscle in the posterior chain, where posterior chain refers to the muscles along the back of the body, including the neck, back, glutes, hamstring, and calves. These muscles work together as a chain to enable movements like walking, running, jumping, and lifting by extending the hips and stabilizing the spine. Glute drive machine is more stable than conventional hip thrusts, as you can lift more with the machine. You can use a pad under the belt to protect your hips. When driving the weight up, push through your heels, not the toes, squeezing your glutes at the top. Your body should form a straight line from your shoulders to your knees. Keep in mind to engage your abs throughout the entire movement. If your feet are too far forward or too close to your body, you won't hit the right angles for optimal glute activation. Experiment with different foot positions to see what feels most effective for your glutes, as everybody has different structure and frame. A common cue is to find a position where your knees are at the 90-degree angle at the top of the movement. Prone leg curl. The prone leg curl or lying leg curl is an isolation exercise designed to purely target your hamstrings. Prone leg curls will, however, emphasize the outer hamstrings more, the biceps femoris, than the seated leg curl variation. One thing to consider, however, is the range of motion in which you execute lying leg curl. Studies have hypothesized that the main factor in the increased muscle growth when using the seated leg curl machine is due to the hamstring being trained in a lengthened position when compared to the prone leg curl. To perform an RDL or Romanian deadlift, stand with feet hip width apart, knees slightly bent, and hold dumbbells in front of your thighs, not at the sides. Keep your back straight. Push your hips back as if you are trying to close a car door with your glutes. The dumbbells should stay close to your legs as you lower them, feeling a stretch in your hamstrings. Drive your hips forward and squeeze your glutes to return to the starting position, avoiding arching or rounding your back. The movement should be a hip hinge, not a squat. On the way down, go slow. If you feel your lower back start to round, that means that you had gone too far down. So this was complete leg training where we targeted quads, hamstrings and glutes. Try this training and let me know in the comments below how it went. That's all for today's session. Thank you for watching till the end. If you liked the video, please give it a like and subscribe. This will help my channel to grow and I'll make more videos for you. I hope you found this video educational. Let me know in the comments below. For coaching, send me an email to ivanfrohlich@yahoo.com. I can and will help you with optimizing hormones, fat loss, muscle gain, physique, athletic performance, nutrition and health. For more information, shoot me an email at ivanfrohlich@yahoo.com. And as always, have a great time, my friends.